Prophet Muhammad wa alayhi salam is the last servant to be feared, and thou not accept as Muslims. As to proceed, surely the best speech is the book of Allah, and the best guidance is the guidance of Prophet Muhammad wa alayhi salam. The worst of all matters in religion are the newly invented matters of a husband now, and it is obligatory for us to show those characteristics. Because when you get married, you just can't snap your fingers and cut them off. You just can't get married and think, well, okay, I got this. No, you have to be a husband first before you have a wife. You have to act like a husband. You have to act like a man. Because if not, she might as well stay with her father. If you can't provide, what's she with you for? You know, in the black community, women think, oh, I gotta hold my husband down. I gotta hold my husband down. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. You gotta do all that for your husband. Why you got him? If he ain't man enough to help you out, if he ain't man enough to tell you he loves you, let his guard down and be with his wife, if he ain't man enough to go do whatever he can to make sure his wife's straight, he's lacking something. And as men, it's a must that we do that. We have to look in the mirror to be better husbands, make better husbands, have better wives, make better families. Islam in the first after my Bible. O Allah, God, Prophet Muhammad, and the true family and followers of Prophet Muhammad, as thou did God Ibrahim and the true family and followers of Ibrahim, sure shall the name be praised. O Allah, exalt Prophet Muhammad and the true followers and family of Prophet Muhammad, as thou did exalt Ibrahim and the true followers, families of Ibrahim, sure shall the name be praised. You know, I'm gonna leave my first topic just a little bit, just a tad bit. Because I was doing some reading and listening, and inshallah, I'm going to go over the surah more in detail at our little Quran study on Thursday. But Surah 49, thinking the latter ayats, it talked about should none pick it or be over other people. You know, the latter, just because you think you're higher up, you shouldn't pick it nobody who's lowest down. And I was understanding that people don't respect the hard-working man no more. You know, people think because you work at a factory or you are janitor, you ain't as good as a banker. Well, Allah made all the jobs. See, that janitor might be the most righteous man in the building. We have to respect the fact that everybody got different paths. That's a commandment from Allah. Ain't nobody better than me because he make more money. You know? Or he ain't better than me because he think he's at a higher perceived man-made station. That doesn't make me less than a man. That doesn't make me less because I got to do this to feed my family and you doing this. You have to respect the hard-working person because it's hard. Everybody got different paths. You know, people work hard. You might work third shift and you grinding. You can't study as much. But you praise Allah just by doing an honest job. I've seen times I be here, done work, I had to come here, and I'm tired. And it's hard to keep your eyes open through Jumu'ah. So alhamdulillah, you came. You came to Jumu'ah tired. Allah loves that. He loves the struggle. We go through struggle sometimes. You know, people are, oh, your brother always late. He's trying to get off. Can't come. We don't own our, this is not a Muslim country. But Allah sees it. And I see it. We see the struggle, man. We see the hardness it is. We working at this job. We got a family. You got to go home to the kids. You got to do everything. Allah sees the hard work, man. He sees you trying. He sees us trying. You know, it's hard to come here at 6 o'clock. Everybody got to work. Everybody coming for over. But you got a brother willing to take his time to come out here and teach everybody. I got to come. I got to try to come. No excuses. Respect the hard work. The hard work, the brother go out there to write on the board, to plan the class. That's hard work. The got kids, could be with his kid, but come out here and give us some knowledge, and we can't come out here. Why not? Somebody told me, work out like you're getting paid $1 million too. Now we're getting paid $1 million, we'll be in my shit class every class. If I go ahead and pay y'all $1 million to come, you're gonna find it in your heart to come. I'm gonna come. what you're giving out is more precious than that money. It's a lot more precious. Knowledge, understanding this thing. And I know we can't color stuff like we want because we work in this Western society. We got to have money. Alhamdulillah, Allah understands that. I understand that. If I had my way, I could be here teaching, doing a class, doing something every day, but we work and we know that's not feasible. But we have to make a conscious effort to try to do what we can. And only you can really look in the mirror and know what you can do and can't do. I can't tell you, man, just because I can get up 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock or run so many hours, you might can't do it. But do what you can. Respect these brothers. Respect the brothers that come in here to keep the masjid clean. Respect the brothers that do everything they can to keep us a place to pray. Respect that hard work. You know, it's beautiful to be able to work, man, to have a job, to be able to feed my family. Maybe not as much money as I want, but it's money. Respect that. You know, we get overlooked so many times because people think they above certain stations where I'm a rapper or I got money, I'm in the NBA, but that's irrelevant to Allah. It doesn't impress Allah. We can't impress Allah because we got nice rims, a nice car. No, it's your deeds, it's your actions, it's your prayers, it's your sacrificing. I'm sacrificing this to do this. That's what makes us Muslims. That's what makes us a brotherhood, because we all striving in the cause of Allah. We might have different means. No one is better than anyone in this religion. Inshallah, I'm holding y'all long enough. I like to be brief. You know, somebody said when you do a speech, you should kiss it. Keep it short and sweet. So inshallah, anything I said right comes from Allah and Allah alone. Anything I said wrong comes from me and my lack of knowledge. We have a little Quranic study on Thursdays. We have Arabic classes on Mondays. They both start at 6 o'clock. You know, if you want for Arabic, and I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that be like, man, I don't need to speak Arabic. I need to learn English. But the more I get into the Quran, you need to learn basic Arabic to know what you're reading. To be able to, you get a dictionary. I have one if anybody needs it. Welcome to get it, because you need to really understand our words for ourselves. You need to look at this word and know what this word means and understand it, because the transliteration is beautiful and alhamdulillah for it, but we can't go by this transliteration when you got it right there. You know, we got, it's like having a steak right here, but I'm gonna go eat some processed food. But when I got the original right here, you got the original right here, but I'd rather go get somebody to tell me about it. You do better when you read it for yourself. You know, they always say, teachers always say, you know, back when we was growing up, you had to go to the library and look up something. But when you looked it up, you got it. If I keep just giving it to you, you won't never have it. Brothers, I enjoyed y'all brothers today. I want to talk about, as a man, inshallah, everybody subscribe to be a husband one day. You know, some people say marriage is half the thing. But we have become so westernized about marriage and listen to so many different people's opinion about what's marriage and Islam treat women bad. And me and brother laughed about that last night. The Muslim woman really has it made. Because as a man, we have certain rights, certain responsibilities to our wives that we can't change, no matter what it is. So we have to treat a wife a certain way. Because it's a wife, not a girlfriend. It's not a friend, it's not a shahaba. It's your wife. It's a difference. Husbands are the protectors and maintainers. Husbands are the protectors and maintainers of their wives, because Allah has given the one more strength than the other, because they support them from their means. Therefore, the righteous women are devoutly obedient and guard in their husband's absence what Allah will have them guard. All right. I'm going to talk about the men's rights first. Then I'm going to briefly go over some of the. I'm going to talk about the men's responsibilities first. Then I'm going to briefly go over a few responsibilities of the woman. Because marriage is important, and we have to know what marriage really is. Now, in that transliteration, it said protectors. But in the Arabic, the word is, try to pronounce it to the best of my knowledge, Qawwama, right? And this is the English Arabic dictionary. And that word Qawwama is the root of it is Qawm. He stood up, they stood up. stand firm, standing firm, right? And then the actual word is a full maintainer, sustainer, one who makes others sustain. So it's way more than protector. The word is so much bigger than protector. It's a full sustainer. That's why the brother teacher Arabic, give him a plug right quick. Arabic class is on Monday at 6 o'clock. It's abundant that we know that. Because you say protector, so you think, okay, I'm a white protector. Somebody mess with us, somebody say something, I got it. But it's much stronger than that. See, when it goes to full maintainer, that means I'm my wife's full maintainer. That means I spiritually, emotionally, physically, whatever she needs, that's what I do for my wife. Because that's my wife and I love my wife. So that means if, babe, I ain't going to work. I got to be able to maintain the house. I have to be able to maintain the food. I have to be able to maintain the bills. That's her right as a Muslim woman. And if she get a job, I won't say, hey bro, babe, I got a job, so I can have some extra money. All right, you can't ask for her money, because I'm a man. When you take over a wife, when you make that decision to be a husband, and you take over a wife, taking her from her family, you telling her family that, I got you. I got it. You ain't got to stress with her no more. I got it. I'm going to make sure we okay. I'm going to make sure she eats. I'm going to make sure she gets what she needs. I'm going to make sure she got a house. I'm going to make sure she got a car. I'm going to make sure she got gas money. I'm going to make sure my wife has her needs met and being her full maintainer. Not just the protector, her full maintainer. You know, if you go back to the root of this word, it talks about Qulam, Kim, and columns. It's like it's being the columns of a structure, right? You know, you can move the walls, but if you move them columns that's holding it up, the structure's gonna fall. See, we have to hold up our wives. We have to hold them up. We got to be their strength. You know, we got to be that peace when they come in. You know, they out in the world all day, especially black women, they go through so much. So when they get home, they supposed to have that peace with their husband. They should know, well, I ain't got to worry about that. My husband got it. I ain't got to do this. My husband got it. I ain't got to do this and do that. My husband got it. All I got to do is make it home. That's what you want your wife to be. That's what you want your marriage to be. You know, Allah says peaceful in a marriage. He doesn't talk about marriage a lot in the Quran. Not a lot. You know, I've been looking for it. But he said peace over love. From my understanding, now, from my reading. Because that marriage, if the marriage ain't got no peace, it ain't going to be no love. You got to come home and drive around the block 3 or 4 times. Oh, I know she going to be fussing. I know he going to be fussing. You got to drive around the block, stay in the car, listen to your radio, do all that before you go home. That ain't no peace. Who going to go home to that? You want to, oh, I got to hurry up and get home so I can see my baby. Driving, want to hit a couple stoplights. As soon as you get her, give her a big hug and kiss. She give you a hug and kiss and you just feel better. That's what marriage is about. That's what it is. It's a partnership. See, you got to trust your spouse. You got to love your spouse. You got to take care of her mental health. We forget that. You know, you can mentally abuse a person and not even know you're doing it. We all be guilty of it. Your wife, hey baby, what up? Right then. She's like, wait a minute, I just said, hey, what's wrong with him? Because I had a bad day at work, right? Because I'm just a little frustrated, I'm mad. Then I'm gonna go home and neglect my wife. She's going wrong. I'm just gonna watch the game down here. She go in her room. You know, you can live like that for years, be abusing your wife. You ain't hitting her, but it's just as bad. Cause we all see physical abuse. You know, you never hit a female slave of Allah. That's what Allah said. You never put your hands on a female slave of Allah. You know, the reason he used those words is very specific. He owns the woman. Allah owns all of us. And he said, don't put your hands on my slave. See, we all know it's physical abuse. But that mental abuse and emotional abuse that we give to our one we supposed to love can be more dangerous. Because you cannot realize you're doing it. Oh, I don't eat nothing. I don't want you to cook me now. I'm good. She just won't cook for her husband, make her husband happy. No, we eat that alone. Oh, I'm good. Hey, baby, own up. Not talking. Not being there. Women are emotional. They like to talk. Sometimes you just got to go talk to your wife about nothing. And make them feel special. Tell us you're beautiful, babe. You look good today. I like that outfit, babe. You know, you got to keep letting them know you got to maintain a marriage. You just don't get married and say, I do, it's over. Nah. A marriage is a contract. It's something that has to be keep on renewing itself. You got to keep on making it fun. You got to keep on striving at it. You can't just go, okay, we were good yesterday, we good, I ain't got to do that. We went out last week. We did this. I told you I love you the other day. No, it's more than that. It's a constant struggle. You know, we live in a world, you know, we got to go to work to make a living. We got to do this. We got to do all this. We got to work. We got kids. We got all the frustrations for job. But you got to leave that with me. You know, now a woman might carry it home with her. It's okay. We're stronger for a reason. So I can take a little abuse sometimes. Because I know what she's been through. I can take a little thing sometimes. That's why Allah made us stronger. Not for us to act like a female. Not for us to have, that's why we got all these feminine men there. Women can't say nothing to them. I remember where I say something to one of the guys, I'm like, man, you a man. Be men. Be a man. Support your family to the best of your ability. Especially the emotional support. Especially the emotional support. Especially let her know she's beautiful. Let her know you love her. Keeping her happy. Women should want to come home. Man, I can't wait to get home to my baby. I can't wait to get home to my husband. That's the best thing your wife can tell you. I'm ready to get home. I had a rough day. Give her a hug. Let her know you love her, man. That's what Muslims do. And it is a responsibility. So we have no choice but to do this. It's not optional. It's not, you think it's cute. The more reading and studying I realize, you have to be a good husband in Islam. There's no way around it. It's obligatory. We are their protectors. We are their sustainers, providers. That is our obligatory duty from Allah to treat your wife. Now the wife, we also got a few rights. Our wife got some responsibilities too. And one of hers is to keep secret what Allah has ordained secret. That means if I tell you, tell your wife something or you're doing something, you shouldn't hear it in the street. You shouldn't hear it posted on Facebook. Wife shouldn't have lock codes on the phone. She on the phone, playing on the phone. Let me see your phone. No, give me a minute. Let me delete this first. Nah. There's no secrets in the marriage. So if you got secrets, that's a lack of trust. And marriage, me and my wife, your wife are like your blood kin. So once you sever the trust, you have nothing. You have nothing. It was I'm going to paraphrase the hadith, where they say a woman is like your clothing. She covers you. The woman's supposed to bring peace to the house. She's more emotional. She's more attuned with things. Like, it's been times I be wanting to fight and get at somebody. My wife, let me go calm my husband. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Let's go, baby. That's enough. That's enough. It's that common thing that a woman can do to a man when you be at the point where you about to explode on somebody. All right, baby, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go home now. Let's go. You did enough. You did enough. Go back in the car. Let me go get my man. It's for a reason. She brings that common peace to the house. And that is her duty, to be the peace that her husband needs. After a long day, we worked all day, we was trying to survive, and she's there to give me my peace. She's there to give me her love. She's there to, I don't have to worry about hearing that about my wife all out in the street. She goes somewhere and you hear, oh yeah, they were doing all. No, women don't do that. You keep secret what Allah has told you to keep secret. And that's just like, people think about your body. That's a given. That's too easy. But there's other things that your wife do. She shouldn't be telling her aunt, oh, my husband's feet stink. He got bad feet problems. No, you don't supposed to hear that. You don't supposed to hear, oh, my husband can't maintain this. He ain't got no money. Oh, he can't even pay. You're not supposed to hear that. You're not supposed to hear your personal business out in the street. Everybody should know what goes on in my house. Your wife got to hide your faults. Hide her husband's faults. Let her husband be the husband in the life. Now in the dark, she can talk about it. You can work over things. And even in Islam, it said even when we have a disagreement, we can go together to somebody qualified to help us out. Qualified to help us out. Not your cousin. She ain't qualified. She ain't got a man herself. So how can she help us keep a marriage when she can't keep a marriage? Don't go to her. That ain't gonna work. Don't go to your homeboy. That ain't gonna work. You got to go somebody. We can seek qualified help to help us maintain the marriage because it's hard. But the help we mostly need is in the Quran. That's the best help we got. If you can just maintain your wife, if you can be her full maintainer through the rough time, when she's feeling depressed, when she's going through it, when she's getting beat by the word, when she's going, her past thoughts is creeping in her head, and people telling her this and telling her that. I got you, baby, good. I'm gonna be there to hold you. I'm here to tell you that I love you. And I might can't fix every problem, but I sure can listen to every problem. I might can't fix it, but I can listen. I can pray for you. I can love you. I can make sure you ain't worried about how we gonna eat next week. I can make sure you ain't worried about how we got gas next week. Men, we got to be men. This is a commandment for Allah. We have to work on marriages. Because the only way we can save our community is by strong families. It's abundant upon me to show my sons how to treat a woman. So they'll know how to treat a woman. They know, they look through me. If my son always sees slamming doors, fussing, and arguing, he gonna grow up thinking, oh, that's how men supposed to act. Men and women supposed to fuss. So they're gonna come around and fuss and argue with their woman. Then his son gonna do the same thing, and this cycle gonna keep on continuing. If you got a daughter see husband, mom and dad always fussing and fighting, she gonna think you always supposed to fuss and fight with a man. We got to break the cycle right now. It cannot go any further. They already try to feminize all the men and tell you everything is okay. America has no shame anymore. Shame is dead. Men think you can really argue with a woman. Lad, you don't argue with a woman. You a man. I don't argue with a woman. Why? I don't understand. It's the cool thing now. Men be at stores arguing with women. They no longer reverence the wounds that bore them. We don't respect women anymore. It's obligatory, especially in a marriage. You have to respect, honor them vows that you took with your wife. That is a contract with not only with her, but with the law. Once you take that wife, you tell her Allah, that I'm going to sustain for certain things, and that I'm going to be her protector. I'm going to be her maintainer. I'm going to be her best friend when she needs me to be. I'm going to be her bodyguard when she needs me. I'm going to be her cook when she needs me. You know, you got to have many hats when you're a man. And a real man going to wear them hats as pride. Fellas, you become a husband. Once you're a man, you are groomed to be a husband. And then when you get married, you become her husband.